people in Maine have experienced erosion damage as drastically as residents in Saco along Ferry Beach.
Local and state policymakers met with nearly 100 people today, all of them keen on rebuilding Saco Bay's coastline. News Center Maine's David Guilford reports.
The long dune grass on Ferry Beach in Saco is beautiful, but a lot of it was put here by humans. The rock wall jutting from the water to houses further down the shore was man-made as well. Because when this is your past, you're willing to push to save the future.
All of you talk about valiant efforts, but none of them seem to work very long.
90 people signed up for this one-day conference at Ferry Beach, discussing solutions to continued erosion up and down the sand, hosted by the nonprofit Save Our Shores Saco Bay. Kevin Roach is president.
If you were in the middle of Maine and you had sinkholes taking away, a neighborhood of houses, our government would do something immediately. And this is how we got to think of it.
Much of the blame falls on the nearby jetty, erected by the Army Corps of Engineers a century ago. It funnels crashing waves toward the beach. The Corps has plans to build an offshoot jetty to counter this.
The best part about it, these wads are portable.
One of the boldest proposals Tuesday, wave attenuation devices made by this company in Florida. The technology has been used extensively, said state geologist Pete Slavinsky, but never in New England's tides.
So all the sand that we have here in Saco Bay actually is derived from the erosion of the White Mountains.
Slavinsky can spin poetry about pebbles, and with all the talk of barriers and jetties, he believes one of the best long-term solutions to erosion and Maine's climate-induced rising seawater is to give nature a chance.
The beach is the first line of defense, the dunes are the second line of defense for everything inland, whether it's a natural pitch pine habitat or a built-up section of shoreline with houses. So dunes are going to be critical.
In Saco Bay and along much of our jagged coast, it's likely going to take care for nature and creative engineering to stem the tide. David Guilford, News Center, Maine.
The Maine Climate Council estimates sea levels will likely rise 1.5 feet by 2050 and 4 feet by 2100. State geologist Pete Slavinsky warns that will only accelerate erosion damage along Maine's coast.